me and move till you can't no more. Tonight we're gonna dance like you never seen before. Get crazy, make it move some more. Tonight we're gonna dance. Leave it all on the floor. It's what we are living for. Tonight we're gonna dance. Feel it, can you feel it? Turn it up until they all hear the beat. Spotlight, this is our night. Let the rhythm take a hold of your feet. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, like you never seen before. Get crazy, make it move some more. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, leave it all on the floor. It's what we are living for. Tonight we're gonna dance. Own it, it's your moment. Unforgettable, this electric feel. Golden, this emotion. Baby, it's a high nobody can steal. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, like you never seen before. Get crazy, make it move some more. Tonight we're gonna dance. Ooh, leave it all on the floor. It's what we are living for. Tonight we're gonna dance. Get up on your feet, get down on the floor. Come on, dance with me and move till you can't no more. Hey, get up on your feet.
Thank you for joining us here for second winter here in colorful Colorado. We have gotten some inches of snow on the field last night.
Yep, 6 inches of snow last night. Happy spring, everyone. So big shout out. Thank you so much to our volunteers who came out and manually shoveled our field today. No, that was not a joke if you saw our Instagram post. It's been a labor of love out here. So thank you so much for making this game happen.
So we are here at the Pinnacle Athletic Complex here in Thornton, Colorado, getting ready to watch the Colorado Alpenglow take on the Utah Wild. Hi, I'm Emily Brixey, or Brix.
I'm Emily Harrell, or E.
And we are so excited to watch this game. It's going to be really exciting. The fields are now clear thanks to our wonderful volunteers. And E, welcome back to the booth for the first time for this season. It's excited to have you.
Thank you so much. It was so disappointing to have to miss the last home game. But big shout out to Betsy Bash, who filled in here and absolutely crushed it.
Absolutely. We are all bundled up here up in the booth, although we mostly don't need to be. Thank you so much. We get to, not only do we have the best seats in the house, but it's also heated today.
It's true. I mean, the windows are open. I'm going to wear a jacket, but yeah, this is a little overkill. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, as the players are out there getting warm, let's talk about who we're going to be looking at today. Emily, who are you looking at on the Colorado Alpenglow to play a big role in this game?
You're never going to guess. That's Emily.
Whoa.
Emily Grimes out there on the field.
Our namesake.
Yes. So obviously we wanted to shout out Emily Grimes because she's part of the Emily family, but also because she is an incredible player. She is new to Colorado Alpenglow this year, and she brings a big presence on defense and offense. Very athletic and has a great field IQ, honestly.
Absolutely. We're excited to have her on the roster this season for sure. And looking at the Utah Wild, E, who are you keeping your eye on today?
I've got my eyes on Brooke Stanislawski, and not just because we are co-workers. I'm not sure that she knows that about us, but I know that she's here both on business and pleasure. But because she is such a huge target downfield for Utah Wild, is able to make incredible plays, and also has that great field IQ to get open into space and get some huge yards for Wild.
Absolutely. Plus, it's one of my favorite last names to say.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, well, we are going to take a quick break here as we get ready to watch this game over this blizzard. We will see you in a few minutes for the Colorado Alpenglow Utah Wild game.
Can't wait.
Moving, that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs, how I left it, laying beats down on the structures. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated. I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I had up a goodbye, cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot.
Oh man.
It's not funny, I'm serious.
And we are back. The players are getting lined up here, getting ready to play. Utah Wild looking excited and ready to go. We are up here in the booth staying warm. Let's chat a little bit about what we're looking to see this game, right? So weather's a little weird. Let's start with the Alpenglow. What are they going to be trying to do today to make sure that they secure this win and the lead as the team on the western side of the league?
You know, I think especially with the factor of the weather and also these teams not having played each other before this season, Alpenglow needs to trust their process. They need to stay committed to winning this game with their legs and stick to their fundamentals. And you know what else? I think they need to get hyped up from this crowd who came all the way out here in the cold to cheer them on.
Absolutely. We've got some real diehard fans out here, love our glow pit. But obviously, the Utah Wild is not going to let them win easily. So, what are they going to be looking to do today to try and take down the Colorado Alpenglow?
I think for the Utah Wild, we need to see them use their new pieces, see where they fit in, and try to take advantage of that and use each new player to their strength as they figure it out. I think their O-line is also going to need to be adaptable and flexible, both to the conditions and to what Alpenglow is going to throw at them today.
Absolutely. Hard to be a little bit flexible when they're all bundled up in jackets down there, though.
Yes, I'm a little bit worried for us being able to see who is on the field making huge plays. But
yes, if you were underwhelmed by my play-by-play before, just wait. It can get worse.
to be fair, we definitely want these players to stay warm and cozy more than we want to have a perfect broadcast. So
absolutely, but those are good-looking jerseys, so I'm sure they will be showing them off.
True.
So let's chat through some of the rules here. If you're new to watching the Western Ultimate League, we have some unique rules that are maybe different from other Frisbee rules that you know of. So let's talk through some of those.
Absolutely. So as you can see, we are on a football field. So the field is quite a bit longer, although it is a little bit narrower than a football field. We also are going to have 4 quarters of 12 minutes apiece rather than playing to a score. And we're going to see stoppage on the clock when points are scored, when there's timeouts and things like that.
Absolutely. So some other things, right? Players make all their foul calls, so that's the same as usual. But we do have observers out here. They're leading the coin flip right now.
Yes, they will be actively calling up and down and in and out, as well as offsides on the pull, but they won't be making calls as a referee would.
Absolutely. I think the other big one, right, is that stall count. Players only have 7 seconds to throw the disc in a WUL game, so the game goes a little bit quicker, which is always fun.
Yeah, so if you're used to the normal 10 seconds, that might be hard. But for me, that's 2 more seconds than Goldie. Goldie's to 5. So 7 seconds seems like a lifetime, honestly.
Absolutely. And today is a really good day if you're a friction glove wearer. Friction gloves are the official glove of the WUL. They can keep your little fingers warm in this chilly, chilly weather.
We should also get some, jacket sponsorships out here. Maybe some sock companies calling us. This could be you. We could be talking about you right now.
Amazing. Captains out here introducing themselves. Ultimate Frisbee is really all about the spirit of the game, and really just, the friendships and the relationships that we build are, the number one thing, and that really high level competition, I think, is number 2.
Absolutely, and I think it's really special when teams come back and play against each other, even if there's like movement from team to team of players. When you see the same matchups over and over again, when your team has that rivalry, you know, last season we were 1-1, and this season we haven't played yet, and who's going to take the first victory? That's a lot of fun to be competitive, but to be smiling at the same time.
Absolutely, and I believe the Utah Wild beat the Colorado Alpenglow in one of the final games that the Alpenglow played in last season. So I would expect the Alpenglow are going to come out here hot and ready to try and get that W.
Yeah, if you recall from Rocky Mountain Rumble at the end of last season, Utah Wild came to play, and they ended up punching their ticket to championship weekend. Alpenglow narrowly missed that by another team, losing to another team by, I think, 9 or 10 points. So unfortunately, it didn't shake out in Alpenglow's favor last year, so I'm sure they're definitely looking for some revenge.
And speaking of championship weekend, I think we have a pretty fun announcement that we get to make to all of our watchers at home.
Yes, and that announcement is that we will be commentating championship weekend.
Yes, the Colorado will be hosting championship weekend. It will be at the Pinnacle Athletic Field June 1st and 2nd. Tickets are going to be on sale soon, so make sure if you can't make it in person, which you definitely should. I mean, who would want to miss out on some weather like this? No, we promise June weather will be beautiful, normal, colorful Colorado.
I'm not willing to make those promises.
I am. I feel good about it.
Colorado's crazy. But hopefully it won't be actively snowing June 1st and 2nd.
But we'll be in the booth if you have to watch it from home for any reason, weather or travel restrictions.
I also want to point out that we've got some more games coming up. Alpenglow is on the road next weekend to Seattle on Saturday the 27th. And then they're back home May 4th. And we'll be here watching the Summit game beforehand, hitting the doubleheader, and then commentating on the Alpenglow.
It's going to be a fun few weeks. Looks like we got some Utah Wild players jumping around, staying warm out there. It might look like Alpenglow is there huddling up, talking about strategy. It could just be for warmth.
Probably a little bit of both, I'm sure you have some insights on what it's like to come play league all year round outside, if you want to share with the viewers, but it's a lot of both.
I love a game of Snultimate, but fortunately, again, thanks so much to our volunteers. The field is clean and clear. Couple, looks like there's some little bits of ice out there, little bit of snow, but hopefully that won't impact any of the players, and we'll be able to see all of those athletic plays that we've come to expect from both teams on the field today.
And I love to see the Let's Glow in the snow right in front of the fans. Just a little shout out from the volunteers to the Alpenglow in case they didn't know their commitment.
Yep, absolutely. Best fans in the league. Sorry for all you other fans watching at home, but I feel really strongly about it. Home favorite.
At Brixie.
At Brixie. Excellent. Looks like teams are getting lined up. We are so excited to start this game. The crowd is excited, the teams are excited, and the booth is pretty pumped as well.
I think this is going to be a fun one. Maybe not the cleanest, but
only time will tell.
Our fans can't see this, but there is a pretty steady wind going from the left side of the field to the right side of the field. So from Utah is starting downwind, and Alpenglow will be starting upwind right now. Yeah, nothing to scoff at.
Nothing to scoff at. Looks like Alpenglow is going to be pulling here, starting on defense.
I believe that's Alex Daniels down there with the pull.
Yeah. And the first pull of the game is up. Alex Daniels centers it around the 50. Utah Wild picks up. Finding Kendra Miller.
Seen a vert stack here from Wild.
Songer just barely misses that disc from Miller, and that's going to be an opportunity for a break score for the Wild.
That was some great tight D from Moorcroft, who's known for defending handlers.
Alex Daniels with the disc. Looking for Grimes upfield. Oh, and a slip, unfortunately. But Rory Veldman still comes down with that disc. And Alpenglow maintain possession.
In conditions like these, it's always important to be heads up and pick up the trash.
Great D there from Davis, though, really aware. The Utah Wild O-line trying to score again. In pursuit, Songer with the disc. Kircher swings it outside. Williams now with the disc. Looking up line. Stanislawski puts it. Oh, so close. A great bid trying to save that there from Songer herself.
Just outside of the pylon, that disc flies in, unfortunately. But an incredible bid by Songer to try.
Here it is. Gorgeous layout. You can see a little bit of a wonky sideline there.
Looks like Songer came out and took a sub after hitting the ground. And Alpenglow with another chance to work it up.
Alex Daniels in the center of the field here. Looks for Veldman, but we're still going to keep it. Thanks to Boyd for reeling that one in for us. We're on the sideline now. Sent back to the middle to Daniels. Oh, but another D. Abby Davis there with another D.
It's a lack of sleeves, very aerodynamic out there, I think.
Paige Kircher with the disc on the end line. Finds, oh, number 14, a great bid. Davis again trying to reel that in, looking for the bookends.
Just outside. You know, with the vert stack offense that we're seeing from both teams, the throws that are going down the field, it gives a lot of space for other people in the vert stack to be heads up and run onto. But once they're in the end zone, it's just them and the disc. There's not other people. You want to keep them isolated in the end zone, but there's no trash pickups in the end zone.
Absolutely. Oh, Veldman goes to put it. I'm sure that is not quite the hook that she was looking for there.
Just misses Sevier.
Kendra Miller picking up the disc. Looking, trying to get it off that sideline. Oh, Alpenglow making it hard. Banis there almost with the D. Kircher able to reel that disc in, though.
Is there anything more heartbreaking than getting your whole hand on a disc and they still catch it?
Absolutely not. Just through the hands there of Stanislawski.
Looks like Stanislawski had to kind of go backwards. Wasn't quite able to.
Absolutely not an easy grab for sure. Veldman wanting to put it. She does. Looking for Grimes.
Definitely more along the lines of what Veldman was looking for with the first hook.
Absolutely. Unable to make that connection, though. A little bit cold. Looked like a little bit of incidental contact there. Utah Wild, again, with the disc, trying to score. First point of the game. Gorgeous put there from Finnegan. Ooh, great try there from Davis again. Looks like there's a call on the field.
Yep, we saw defense from our player to watch, Emily Grimes. However, we are going to get the observers involved. We'll see how this plays out.
Here's a look at that play again. Davis and Grimes, a little bit of contact there.
It's complicated stuff because who initiated the contact matters and all of that, but it looks like they resolved the call and it stays with Utah.
And Miller finds the first score of the game to Paige Kircher, and that is Utah Wild 1, Colorado Alpenglow 0. Utah Wild holds first point of the game.
That's right. And technically, I believe that was a downwind hold, so definitely very important that Utah get that goal. And they can fight to get the upwind goal now, but you have to protect the downwind end zone.
Here is a look at that score again. Miller looking, nice patience there, finding Paige Kircher going to the open side cone.
Yeah, some fancy footwork from Kircher and gets open right where you need to be, make it easy for your thrower in conditions like these.
But the Colorado Alpenglow O-line will have a chance To rebuttal here, Stacy Gaskell with the pull for the Utah Wild.
Stacy Gaskell, former Colorado resident, currently living in Park City, Utah, is now playing for the Wild. Is a pretty well-known name in women's ultimate frisbee, so big pickup for Utah Wild.
Absolutely.
Oh yes, also she's an Olympian.
She is an Olympian, yeah. So don't ever say that, you know, frisbee players didn't make it into the Olympics. At least one of us did.
Yes.
Ari Nelson with the disc in the center. Looks like there's a little bit of a talk on the field. Observers coming over.
Looks like maybe a foul call on the mark.
Coming in on 0, thanks to Ari Nelson for using their hand signals.
Yes, very helpful for us in the booth. Appreciate you.
Pesh now with the disc. Upline. Looking for Dietrich. But Utah Wild now going to have a chance to break.
Unfortunately, just a cold hands drop, but looks like Alpenglow is going to get it back on another errant huck upwind attempt.
Probably a little chilly out there, you know? Hard to make those big throws.
Cold hands, cold wrists.
Pesh with the disc on the sideline, puts it up, looking for Torpedo, obviously reels it in. Here it is, Torpedo to Dietrich, backpedaled, looking, oh, a beautiful bid attempt there. She may have backpedaled too soon on that.
Yeah, I think she got spun around backpedaling. Great layout, you know, sacrificing it for the disc, but unfortunately not able to get it in the end.
And Dietrich, an incredibly fast player there. I thought she was still going to have a chance, but now the Alpenglow will have to get this D. They want to get some points on the board.
That's right. Seeing a slightly different offensive look from Wild. Doesn't quite look like their clean vert stack of before. Not sure if that's on purpose or
Judd
not.
puts it. Oh, a beautiful layout to just really secure that D there from Nelson.
Yeah, great play. Looks like there's a call, though, on the throw.
Disc is going back.
To potentially a couple throws ago? 2 throws ago? 1 throw ago.
There's Judd putting that. Looks like Judd has the disc there. Puts it again. A little bit of a pop-up disc there. But Burkett reels it in.
Using the whole body.
Kayak finds Miller, or finds Burkett. Oh, and a beautiful attempted layout there from Kayak. Unable to maintain possession, though. Nelson's going to pick it up. Nelson is looking downfield. Not today, though.
Bailey Shigley on the sideline looking to go back to Nelson. Ooh, fancy footwork from Nelson.
Love it. Torpedo with that frisbee now. Looking, directing traffic a little bit. Gets it off the sideline to Nelson.
I think they were hoping for some quick, easy, you know, deep look scores, but now they have figured out just working it downfield is going to be the best thing for them.
And Shigley finds Torpedo, and that's a score for the Colorado Alpenglow. We are all tied up here at 1s with 3.5 minutes or so left in this first quarter.
It's a little chaotic on the goal line, but when you see Abby come through super fast to the cone, I mean, how can you not just throw it out on a platter?
Yeah, and a bucket's a bucket, baby. Here's another look at that score here. Shigley. Great assist there from Shigley. Nice patience on the goal line.
Absolutely, and you know, the best assist is one where you don't even have to put spin on the disc.
Colorado Alpenglow here pulling the disc, starting on defense. This point, looks like Robin Fassett Carmen is going to be pulling this one for the Glow.
We'll see if we see some more of that vert stack with the deep looks or if they'll stay patient and work it downfield.
Absolutely. And a great pull there from Facet Carmen. Kendra Miller with the disc in the center of the field. Looks for her teammate out wide, a little too out wide. Davis not quite looking for that cut, perhaps. And that's going to give the Alpenglow an opportunity to break. Halverson puts it, and Alicia Dixon, keeping her eyes on the field, picks up that trash despite a little bit of a tumble from maybe a turf monster. Halverson finding Akane. Fun throw from Akane there. Not quite going to work out this time. Back on defense here for the Colorado Alpenglow. Dr. Sarah Staller looking to try and get that score. Not quite going to work out this time.
Stanislawski had a step on Dixon, but the throw was just coming in too hot, too spicy.
Another break opportunity here for the Alpenglow. Looks like Akane picking up the disc.
In the coffin corner.
Utah Wild playing great D here. Looks like there's a call on the field.
Looks like a foul call from Alex Daniels, maybe, on the front of the stack.
A little bit of contact. They're really battling for space out there.
Absolutely. You gotta fight for your windows to give your thrower something. It's a little bit harder to throw to space right now.
And let's see, the Alpenglow have to work it all the way down the field to get this break, but we know they want it. Connie with an inside look is going to get D'd by Stanislawski.
But it is a stall call on the line. Not really much of an advantage for the Wild, but you can take every yard you can get, I guess.
Paige Kircher picking up.
And
it's like a pick call.
If you see someone totally wide open in the end zone, good chance it was a pick.
Might have been a pick. Wild with the disc on the doorstep, and Kircher finds Miller. Little footwork, tight window there, but it's going to work for the Utah Wild.
Yeah, that was a good cut for Miller. Big push to the pylon, and then kind of taking that angle away. It's easy to do those high releases downwind. Have some
Absolutely.
Space to throw to. So that's
Utah Wild 2, Colorado Alpenglow 1. We have just about a minute and 45 seconds or so here left on the clock in this first quarter. Crowd is all bundled up. They're excited to be here. As always, great numbers here at the Colorado Alpenglow home game.
Yeah, wow. The more people, the warmer they are.
Absolutely. Penguining down there.
That's physics.
Vespra with the pull here for the Utah Wild.
Alpenglow is definitely going to want to close out this quarter either up a point or tied.
Absolutely. Nelson quickly finds Abby Thorpe. Inside, Shigley. Shigley with the disc now. Sends it out wide to Veldman. Veldman puts it. And an easy one for Abby Thorpe.
That was an absolutely perfect throw from Rory Feldman.
Absolutely. And that is two goals for Abby Thorpe today. Absolutely incredible. No surprise. We're all tied up here 2-2. Let's take another look at that gorgeous, gorgeous throw.
What I think is amazing, I'm not sure if you can tell as well, but Wallen really closed space on Thorpe. But the way that throw went away and around, but landed right in front of Thorpe, wow, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss indeed.
My fellow ultimate junkies will understand. They'll appreciate the beauty of the throw.
Absolutely. And E, like you said, Alpenglow here is going to want to put out a big line to get this D and be ahead after this first quarter.
Absolutely. They're going to have to put some real pressure onto the small throws. But Wild has also shown that they are very fast and athletic, and you can't just give them the away looks.
A classic Veldman pull is going to clear most of the field. Gorgeous. Terpstra here with the disc for the Wild. Finds Miller. Miller on this sideline.
I like this poach from Veldman, trying to take away the deep looks and help out teammates. But Williams recognizes and pulls Veldman back under.
And an absolutely beautiful layout there from Songer to maintain possession. A little bit of a talk on the field.
Looks like Philly's calling it down, asking to go to the observer. I also thought it was down.
Let's take a look. Oh, yep. Looks like it might have hit ground first.
These are the tough calls that make me never want to be an observer. It's not that I look great in orange, so it's definitely the calls.
All right, and we're calling it down. An opportunity now for the Colorado Alpenglow. Moorcroft picking up the disc. A little bit of contact.
Yeah, Miller not able to make the play on the disc, but not sure if it's incidental or not. The WUL does not recognize incidental contact as a foul. But where does that line drawn, Personal judgment is tough.
Absolutely. Looks like Boyd's going to maintain possession of the disc on the sideline. Gets it off to Moorcroft.
I love that jab
Blaze
step
now with the
cut
disc.
from Blaze. Yeah.
Absolutely. Blaze centers to Veldman. Blaze going to work. Blazing. Can she reel it in? Oh,
Wow.
an incredible layout.
Incredible play.
Finds Moorcroft inside. A beautiful throw. And still working. Moorcroft centers. Banis with the disc. Just on the doorstep. High release inside. 2 Grimes for the break for the Colorado Alpenglow, taking the lead for the first time in this game.
Incredible work. Athletic plays to make it up there, as well as calm, chilly throwing and catching. Well done.
Absolutely, and what a fun way to end this first quarter for all of the Colorado Alpenglow fans out there. And let's take a quick look at that sick bid in pursuit. Huge, grabs it with her left hand. Incredible.
Absolutely incredible show of athleticism.
All
Went
the
out with the
angles.
right. Right's not going to get there. Catches herself, goes out with the left.
Absolutely. Love that we have multiple camera angles for that amazing play. We are going to take a quick break here as we move into the second quarter. Be right back.
Like you never seen before. Getting crazy, making more some more tonight. We've got leave it all on the floor. It's what we are living for tonight. We've got
Chuck the hater rate, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot.
Oh, man.
It's not funny, I'm serious.
And we are back, getting ready to head into the second quarter. But while these teams are getting ready, we just want to give a quick shout out to one of our lovely sponsors, Delta S Performance. The official medical team for your Colorado Alpenglow, the team at Delta S Performance specializes in sports and athletic injuries to help ultimate players play at their best and recover faster. If you would like a free 30-minute consult to learn about what the team at DSP can offer, please go to deltasperformance.com and fill out the Get Started form. Just shy of 30 seconds left here in this break. Teams starting to head to the line.
seeing some good energy down there. We've got some dolly playing. We got a little bit of dancing, a little bit of hugging, a little bit of cheering. Fans are excited.
Fans are excited. You know, it's never a bad day to be watching Ultimate.
Absolutely not.
But I do prefer watching it from the inside.
Yes.
The best seats in the house are also the warmest seats today here up in the commentating booth.
Which are not that warm, by the way. It's a little chilly up here.
It's brisk. We got the windows open. We're having a good time.
So with this second quarter, we will see a downwind pull from the Alpenglow on D. Utah working upwind. And then we'll see all of that switch again at half. So each quarter, one element switches either the location of the team or the pull.
Absolutely. So, looks like Robin Fassett Carmen's going to be taking this pull for the Colorado Alpenglow as we start this second quarter.
I'm seeing some snowballs flying down here. If you get hit with a snowball, is that a foul?
I think it depends on who throws it.
Yeah, that's fair. What if it's from the Alpenglow fans?
Ooh, our fans would never do that.
You're right, they wouldn't.
They're ready to see a clean, good game. We're always rooting for good Ultimate out here in Colorado.
That's right. Always moving.
Absolutely. Got to do a little dance as you're waiting for that pool to go off.
Maybe a little bit of nerves, a little bit of cold, all of the above.
Robin Fassett Carmen with another gorgeous pull for the Alpenglow.
Brave pull catch by Kircher.
Songer with the disc in the center of the field. Finds Kircher, pops up a little bit, but Kircher has plenty of time.
Seeing a little bit of a different defensive look from the Alpenglow right now. Some poaches in the lane.
Absolutely. Lots of handler movement to try and move it around. Looks like they break through. Miller now with the disc. Finds Kircher. Kircher swings it out. Terpstra. Looks like Utah WUL having a little bit of trouble getting open downfield. Relying a lot on this handler movement here.
We're also seeing a lot of players having trouble staying on their feet. Definitely slippery out there.
Yep. And a bidding grab from Sarah Stoller there. Keeps the possession with the Utah Wild. Songer now with the disc. Looking to rip it. Looking downfield. Pops it up a little bit. Too much for her teammate to reel it down. And this is going to be a break chance for the Colorado Alpenglow.
That was some great D by Dixon. And then Dixon wants to get the fast break and tries to get it moving. Looks like there's some contact with her defender, though.
Going to talk about it. I've told this observer that I won't say their name on the air. Okay. But I do love this observer.
That's good to know. Yeah. Big love for her and all of our observers.
Honestly, all of the observers in the world. We appreciate you. Looks like we're going to send the disc back to Vlack here.
So that was a foul. Reset coming in on 3 or 4. So this is going to have to be a quick look.
And we're in. Vlack finds the same spot. Robin Fassett Carmen puts it up. A great bid attempt there from Amy Halverson.
Amy Halverson known for hitting the deck. Sorry to see that it's taking her a long time to get up. I love that look from Fassett Carmen. The high release backhand away look. That has a lot of touch on it. Unfortunately, it just sort of like kept its edge going out. It didn't get hit, or it didn't, the line didn't take the middle.
Yeah. Looks like Halverson taking an injury here. Ari Nelson is going to sub.
And Utah Wild's going to get a chance. If you will recall, this is their offensive point. They started on offense, so we love more chances, but it's tough when they're coming out of your own end zone here.
Alpenglow really locking them down in their own end zone here. And the Utah Wild handlers really going to work, trying to get it out of space. Absolutely locked down D from the Colorado Alpenglow. That's going to be a turn with an opportunity for the Alpenglow to break here right in their end zone.
That D looked a lot more tuned up this time. Utah Wild made quick work of the first defensive look. When we saw it this time, they got the D.
Nelson picking up this disc for the Glow in the corner. Finds Dixon for that reset. Dixon puts it up to Nelson. And that is a break for the Colorado Alpenglow.
Looks like there's a call on the field. Okay.
Players still high-fiving, so looks like the goal. Looks like a timeout was called.
Yeah.
Just
the point has been rescinded. So the score is still 2-3. The timeout was called before the throw went up to Nelson. Unfortunately, taking that stat away. And they'll chat and then get back on the field. Do you think we'll see new players from either team, or do you think they'll keep the same lines?
It's a great question. I mean, it's hard to pull off Nelson after that, the great work that they've been doing on the field. Looks like Nelson's going to stay.
And they had that defense locked in the last time, so if they can do that again, well, no, never mind. They're on offense still. Not that call. It's just a timeout.
But they could if they needed to. But I think they're probably hoping that it'll just be a nice, easy play in here.
Totally what I meant.
A few players subbed in.
So they're thinking they are going to score this. They're not going to put out another defensive set.
Absolutely. Wild here with a little bit of an obvious bracket. Gonna want to try and shut down and help each other as much as possible. Nelson got to get a high stall count, and that is a stall.
Not a lot of options. I am a little surprised we didn't see a hammer or scuba to the back corner.
But Utah Wild here with an opportunity to score again. Kayak puts it up. Bozone reeling it in. Gorgeous.
Yeah, great grab in the air.
Perquette with the disc. Looks inside to her teammate Wallen. Not quite able to reel that one in. Again, the Alpenglow with an opportunity to break. Nelson puts it. Two players in pursuit, but that disc kind of seemed to float away from them, unfortunately.
And it really sank hard. It looked like it had a really nice line. It was definitely to the right part of the field, but yeah, when those things just drop, the players can't get there.
I believed in it for a good part of its journey.
Yes, I did too.
Oh, a great bidding attempt there from Kayak.
Just back to Alpenglow with the turnover.
Glad to see Rajnikova out here healthy.
Wow, an incredible disc there from the Wild.
Great read from Shelke on that. Went up at the right time.
Man, cold hands. It's going to be another opportunity for the Alpenglow to score here and get this break. Ari Nelson again picking up the disc. Ari Nelson really being the go-to player for picking up these discs for the Glow.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for the skill set of being very calm, picking up the disc in high-pressure situations, and someone with an arsenal of throws like they do definitely is made for the job.
Absolutely. Nelson inside, look to Torpedo. Great play there from Shelke. Almost had a play on that disc, but Nelson able to sneak that in to Torpedo for another score.
That was a very, very tight window. I love the sneaky in the back, like, hey you, I'm over here, just in case. That's a great release valve, especially when with a trusted receiver like Thorpe.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at that inside look again. Couple fakes and then a sneaky inside. And that is Colorado Alpenglow 4, Utah Wild 2, but also Abby Thorpe 3. So, wow. Abby Thorpe's out there playing their own game sometimes.
Yeah, if you haven't picked Thorpe as your fantasy player, now you know next time. You clearly haven't watched an Alpenglow game yet. Next time when you watch, you will pick Thorpe as your fantasy player.
Absolutely. We're going to get to see another look at this Alpenglow D-line. Alex Daniels with the pull here for the Glow.
Do you think that they will throw that same high pressure handler look on D?
When it works, you know? But so it seems like it, pretty locked down. Terpstra finds Songer.
Yeah, so Alpenglow's throwing this, what we often like to call a sag or a junk look, where the person who should be guarding the handlers on the sidelines, they are in the lane taking away an undercut.
But the Utah Wild really going to work, breaking up space there. Stanislawski bids to maintain it in, finds Songer up line. Songer with the disc on that sideline. Swing into the center. Terpstra with the disc to Kircher. Kircher puts it up into the end zone, looking for Songer. Banis was right in the area, but Songer is able to come down with that disc.
Wow. That was incredible. I believe that was kind of the same spot that Songer had that bid that didn't work out. So glad to see some redemption there.
Absolutely. Here's a look again at that play. Beautiful put there from Kircher. Banis so close, but a sliding Songer for the score. That is going to be the Colorado Alpenglow up 4 to the Utah Wild with just under 6 minutes remaining in this second quarter. It has been a fun game so far.
It has. We are seeing a mixture of kind of messy points and also some clean points, but those clean points are happening because of incredible plays, like our player to watch, Brooke Stanislawski, who had that great bid.
Absolutely. And Olympian Stacey Gaskell here with the pull for the Utah Wild.
Excellent pull, stays in bounds, and just rolls out on that sideline there.
Gonna put Pesh right there on the sideline. Not anything Pesh is afraid of.
And chooses to throw in that skinny window down the sideline.
Shigley able to reel it in. Lots of movement here. Nelson with the disc. Puts it up. Looking for Slev. Not gonna work this time. But it's a fun look, and honestly, I like seeing Slev get a little bit athletic out there. She's a great athlete.
Yeah, Sarah Levin, great pickup for the Alpenglow coming from Texas.
Oh, a torpedo D.
I love that D. Smack it out of the air and catch it.
Mimak with the disc. Looks like a pick call on the field.
Which really hurts this fast break offensive chance, but maybe they can catch their breath.
Mimak with the disc.
Coming in on a high stall count here.
Mimak fakes the inside, goes around and finds Torpedo for the score. Once again, Colorado Alpenglow 5, Utah Wild 3, Abby Thorpe 4.
And bookends.
Bookends, baby.
Bookends for Abby Thorpe. Yeah, that was a great D.
Let's take a look at that D from Thorpe. Love a smack away and grab, quick reset to Pesh, and of course, gets that score as well. You know, the snow never bothered her anyway.
Are you saying she's a Disney princess?
Absolutely. She's my Disney princess for sure.
They should make a Disney princess who plays Ultimate.
Disney, if you're watching, let us know. We can talk more about it.
We have some nominations.
We have some inspirations that we can use.
Yeah, but back to Sarah Levin. I was mentioning that Colorado Alpenglow picked up Levin from Texas. She's traveling from Texas. She had a big impact in the last away game with Super Bloom. I'm surprised to not see her catching more goals, but maybe she's saving it for the second half.
And Utah Wild here with an opportunity to score. Stanislawski gets it off of the line a bit. Songer now with the disc. Songer finds Stoller.
A lot of space there to throw to.
Stoller puts up a great throw. Going to be a little bit short. Banis is going to come down with that D. But a D sees a D. Utah Wild back with the disc. Great layout attempt there. And that's going to be a really quick score.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure that that's going to stay because as soon as Amy Halverson hit the ground, she called an injury.
Is that Blaze with the injury maybe?
Oh,
yeah.
You're right.
Hope Blaze is doing okay.
Looks like maybe some shoulder pain. Going to go walk it off. She can stick her shoulder right in the snow, so that's convenient.
Yeah, we got the ice right nearby. Utah Wild going to maintain possession here. Miller with the disc just outside. Finds Songer resetting that disc. Swinging it out. Kircher looking. Finds the open player. Stanislawski with that disc.
Looked like a foul on the mark, but
Daniels seems to be nursing what looks like a rolled ankle.
I think she got stepped on.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep. Yeah, when you're trying to step through that super close mark and make a point that, hey, you're fouling me, this is too much contact, sometimes it goes awry.
Halverson and Leash, communicate! Halverson and Leash, communicate!
Fortunately, a very short-term injury.
Yes, I'm certain she'll be back on the field. Stanislawski with the disc just on the doorstep of this end zone. Stanislawski finds Kircher, who puts it quickly to Miller for a score for the Utah Wild.
That was some good, smart play. Definitely seeing some chemistry there from Wild. The throws they're cleaning up their throws, they're locking them in, they're hitting their windows. And we get a score from that.
And let's take a look. There was a lot of stuff that went on this last point. Let's see all of these Ds that happen. Blaze with a great layout D attempt there. Early score celebration.
Unfortunately, takes away those bookends. I think that was Davis.
Yep. But the Utah Wild here are going to be pulling opportunity to get a break and tie this ball game back up. Stacy Gaskill, big guns, big pulls, going to give the Wild an opportunity to get down there and really set the D.
Excellent pull. It just hung there for quite some time, made it about 2/3 of the way up the field.
Nelson finds a sliding Rory Veldman. Nelson out wide, looking for Pesh, pops up a little bit. Pesh unable to reel it in. Gonna give Utah Wild an opportunity to get this break.
Yeah, a lot more pressure from Utah Wild this point than we saw back the other way from Glow to Wild.
Finnegan puts up a disc into the center, finding Kayak, quickly swings out to Perquette.
Looks like a horizontal stack from Utah Wild. Staggering their cuts in and out.
Williams finding Gaskill. Gaskill putting up a big throw here. Number 23 in pursuit. A huge layout there from Sherwink.
That was absolutely insane. Went up shoulder high with two hands, but dropped it when she landed on the ground. I'm not sure. We've stopped play, so I don't know if there was an injury or if she is calling something.
Here's a look at that insane play again from Sherwick. Wow. Slev hot on her tail, too.
Absolutely wild.
Absolutely wild. Alpenglow here with the disc, looking for to hold this O point. Shigley calling a foul here.
Gaskill knocking the disc out of her hands, and they're having a laugh about it.
Hard contest. Shigley Finds Pesh. Goes up line quickly.
I like what we're seeing from Shigley today.
Me as well. That is a gorgeous throw from Pesh.
Levin toes it. Great awareness.
Shigley now with the disc, looking upfield. Swings it out to Thorpe. Torpedo putting a fun high release inside to Shigley. Great fakes, and we're going to find Ito Burrito in the end zone for a score for the Alpenglow.
Ito trusting that Shigley has that around break throw and sneaks over the corner pylon. Beautiful work.
Absolutely.
Great chemistry. That's why it's so important to know your teammates and know what they have.
Yep, Shigley putting on a little clinic there to show what fakes can really do. Really just open up a space, find a nice open player.
She is an actress.
Bam, bam, bam to Ito. I added my own sound effects. Sorry, IT team, if I'm taking over your jobs.
Yeah, note, we could add sound effects.
Boom, baby. All right, it is Colorado Alpenglow 6, Utah Wild 4. Just over a minute here in this second quarter.
I see Maddie Boyd there with the pull.
And Utah Wild coming here, picking up, looks like Kirchers with the disc here in the center. Finds Terpstra. Back to Kircher. Quick find. They're really just trying to do this quick handler movement, not get too locked down by this Alpenglow sag D.
They are absolutely shredding this sag D, but it looks like Alpenglow realizes it and they're out of it.
Great way to run through there, Dr. Staller. Stanislawski puts it up. Wow, and a beautiful bid there from Songer is going to give a score to the Utah Wild. Absolutely incredible. Songer all over the field today.
Yeah, although I think that's her spot right there.
Yeah.
I think she might have to brand it.
Ooh. Here is a look again at that movement. Beautiful put there from Stanislawski. Great bid from Songer. Williams there with the assist.
Yeah, just all down the open side, but those were tight windows and great plays. Like, honestly, just athleticism. I definitely see Wild using their legs and their brain a lot. Their brain first to really slash through that defense and take the open looks and work quickly. And then as they get close to the end zone, they're working it down with their legs.
Absolutely. Wallen here with the pull for the Utah Wild.
And that one actually goes out of bounds on the sideline.
It's like Pesh is going to be picking up this disc in the center of the field for the Alpenglow.
And we're seeing a vert stack from Alpenglow. Hopefully take advantage of that, the throws to space that Pesh has.
Absolutely. Quick find to Abby Thorpe. An uncharacteristic off the hands of Thorpe there. Obviously a hard bid, hard grab, but... And it's going to give the Utah Wild an opportunity to break to tie up this ball game. Call on the field. Timeout.
Yeah, that's a great timeout call by Utah Wild. This is their break opportunity. They can take a breather, get set, and set up a nice offensive look to try to close out the last half of this field and score a break.
Absolutely. And while they are taking a quick timeout and strategizing, we're going to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors here for the Colorado Alpenglow, the Ultimate Lending Team. And they say, hey, Colorado Alpenglow fans and all Frisbee fanatics, Jim Nolte and the Ultimate Lending Team are proud to be the official mortgage sponsor of your Colorado Alpenglow. Licensed in 43 states, Jim Nolte and his team will guide you every step of the way through the home buying process. Oh, and they have great rates too. To learn more, pull out your phones, jump on social media, and follow Jim Nolte and the Ultimate Lending team. Or just find Jim Nolte down in the stadiums, because I'm pretty sure he's here today. Big fan.
Yes. Also, he has a very cute dog, which you can also see on social media.
Another great reason to give him a follow.
So I want to point out to our folks listening to the live stream that there's 11 seconds left in this quarter. But what will happen is if the clock counts down while while Wild is still in possession, they will play out the possession.
Absolutely, and you can see the Glow really tight D here. Miller looking inside, doesn't work, and it's gonna give the Alpenglow an opportunity to score.
Actually,
no, it is
I
not,
believe
because the quarter is over.
they took the full 11 seconds before they made that turnover, so the quarter is over. Alpenglow does not get their possession chance.
But great D there from the Alpenglow, and a great first half here at Pinnacle Athletic Complex. Colorado Alpenglow 6, Utah Wild 5. It's been a good game so far.
A barn burner, as they say.
A barn burner.
I could use a bonfire.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here for half, watch the Youth Ultimate play, and we will be back shortly to finish out this game.
Moving out.
Moving, that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs, how I left it, laying beats down on the stretchers. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Hot rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I held up a goodbye, cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy, cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot.
Oh, man.
It's not funny, I'm serious.
Number 7, Giants and Chargers, Justin Herbert. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute.
Nope. Looks like that's Western Ultimate League Frisbee. I'd know it anywhere.
It looks like Cody Lippincott, right?
Mm-hmm.
Laying out, well done.
All right, so I'm going to just guess.
We believe that women and non-binary athletes deserve to be seen and our abilities showcased for the world to see.
We believe in perpetuating Ultimate by establishing professional teams and developing future generations of players.
We believe players of all identities and backgrounds deserve an equal opportunity to be recognized and lauded for our achievements in our sport.
We believe
in sustainably and responsibly creating equitable and accessible avenues for women and non-binary athletes to join and participate in our sport.
We believe that being transparent,
open,
and responsive to criticism is critical,
and that there should always be space
to fix our mistakes,
grow, and be better.
We are the Western Ultimate League.
Well, despite the weather today, things are really heating up here in Thornton, Colorado. The Colorado Alpenglow are up 1 to the Utah Wild. Scores 6-5. Alpenglow are up. It's been an exciting game, don't you think, E?
Absolutely, but a whole half left to play.
A whole half left to play for sure, and these players are showing that they both want it on both sides of the field. So let's take a quick look at all of these great plays that these players have already made today. Some amazing highlights from both teams. Of course, Torpedo, who leading this game in scores. That beautiful layout from Blaze. Love that, D.
Oh, that skinny inside break. We haven't seen as many throwing highlights this game, just a few, but that was definitely one of them.
Players really working with this body. Oh, I remember this one. Here's that layout from Songer. With a fabulous spike. Appropriately hyped, but not disrespectful.
It turns out that's how you get on the highlight reel, I think. Big play, big spike. You can't just have one.
Absolutely. And we have some Youth Ultimate players out on the field here. Showing off their skills. It's Elizabeth. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we will be back for the poll to watch the second half of the Colorado Alpenglow Utah Wild game. And we are back, getting ready to start this second half of the game. It is really close. Things are hot, hot, hot out on the field.
Are they hot?
No, they're very cold.
Very, very cold out here. We are cold.
But the play is hot, 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 and we are getting lots of great plays here. Quick look here at Alpenglow head coach Joe Durst. Huge experience out in the U.S. Frisbee game, and we are excited to have him coaching Alpenglow for the second season.
Yep. This year, Colorado Alpenglow's coaches all came back. They wanted to take another shot at getting this team to championship weekend.
Alpenglow starting off here on offense. Nelson with the disc.
Seen a similar sag or junk look from Utah Wild being thrown on Colorado Alpenglow this time.
Absolutely. Looked like Pesh and Nelson decided to stop throwing to each other, get Shigley involved. Maybe not for long.
That was nice.
Great inside look there from Nelson to Shigley, who looks up line, finds Slev. Slev puts it up. Ito Burrito reeling it in after a couple touches there. Reset the disc to Nelson on that sideline.
A little bit stressful, but we are in the vert stack now. And a clean catch this time from Ito.
Gorgeous, and a great layout there. Looks like a call on the field before, but Kayak may be there with an intimidate at the very least, if not contact on the disc.
Yeah, a great opportunistic layout D from Horozhnikova. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything right now. Well, maybe she's in Levin's head.
Disc is going to go back to Ito here in the center of the field. Ito tries to make a little quick pass there to Pesh.
High stall count gets you a little anxious. You're like, oh, I got to get rid of this.
But a quick turnover from the Utah Wild. We'll give Slev the D there. She touched it.
Absolutely.
Nelson picking up the disc now in the center of the field for Wild. Quick look to Shigley.
Definitely a pick down field from this vert stack. Not clearing or cutting right now. Alpenglow is going to have to work out this kink if they want to close out this break chance.
Great inside look there from Nelson. Finds Rory Veldman, who lays out to keep it. Veldman on around to who else but Abby Thorpe?
Yes, leading scorer Abby Thorpe. That was a beautiful throw from Veldman. Didn't have to do quite as much acting on the mark. Just huge step out, very low release around backhand to that corner pylon.
Gorgeous, and that's going to create a little bit more separation for the Colorado Alpenglow. Up 7 to the Utah Wild 5.
I think it's interesting that we've seen most goals happen at a pylon, on that very, very corner of an end zone, either break side or open side. Only a couple scores have happened, maybe just one, in the middle of the end zone.
Really playing some tight D in that end zone, both teams, both sides. Speaking of D, we're going to get to see the second half version of the Colorado Alpenglow defense. Haley Banis with the pull here. They are really alternating their pullers today more than usual. It's fun to see.
Yeah, I love seeing what everybody has here.
Kircher now with the disc in the center of the field.
And we're seeing that same defensive look from Colorado Alpenglow, the sag in the lane on the handlers, but Utah Wild tends to make quick work of this. They seem to those handlers seem to find those little spaces really well. They don't hold on to the disc for a long time.
Absolutely, and that quick swing out, as you mentioned, to Williams there. Williams with the disc, looking inside, finds Kendra Miller, who has a player running deep.
That's
Stanislawski. Stanislawski reels it in. Just on the doorstep to Kircher, and that's a score for the Utah Wild.
Stanislawski keeps her composure after making that great read and grab, and then throws a beautiful inside backhand for a score.
Absolutely. Fun to see her doing her thing.
You heard it here first.
Quick look at that play again. Miller puts it up. Stanislawski using her athleticism. Grabs that disc.
And it can't be understated what a good read that was.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that that huck looked exactly how Miller wanted, but honestly, if you can hit your player in stride, I guess you're happy with whatever the result is.
Looks like Aragon's going to be taking this pull for the Utah Wild, as we see what this Wild defense comes out looking like. Tight game here. Colorado 7, Utah 6. Just under 9 minutes in this third quarter. Pesh with the catch. Quick center to Nelson. Swings it out to Slev. Puts it up, finding Torpedo.
Definitely seeing a pull play from Alpenglow on this, but now they're falling into their regular offensive set.
Ari Nelson with the disc. Puts it out for Mimic. Mimic finds Slev downfield, who has Ito running. The throw is going to be a little bit short, but Ito makes a play, reading that over the top and getting a score for the Colorado Alpenglow.
Incredible work from Sarah Levin all over the place on that point. Both sides of the field, and then huge play by Ito using that veteran experience, many years of playing to read the disc and come down with it.
Absolutely, and there it is, making it look easy.
Looks like two Wild defenders in the area.
Absolutely.
Seeing some antics, seeing some energy from the teams and the crowd. Love to see it. We're having a good time out here. If you don't have FOMO, you should.
It is always a great time here at the Pinnacle Stadium in Thornton, Colorado.
Who's that with the pull over there? We got Halverson this time with the pull for Colorado
What a
Alpenglow.
fun switch up. Love seeing all of these players pulling.
And all very good at it.
Absolutely. Kircher centers to Songer. Songer now with the disc.
Seeing that same defensive look, I am wondering if we're going to be seeing that the whole game. And they're already out of it, so maybe just for the first few throws moving forward.
Yeah. Songer with the disc in the center of the field. Really tight lockdown D, high stall count, I assume. But it's going to work. Ooh, looks like there is a stall called on the field. Observer coming to help us work it out.
No stall.
Stall waved off by the observer. Davis will keep the disc with the Utah Wild.
Davis finding that window just in time.
Davis with the quick put to reset that disc. Back to Davis, who grabs it. Great read there. Pops it up a little too much, but Utah Wild, they're maintaining possession. Sarah Stoller.
Very heads-up plays by Utah Wild all over the place.
Big up looking for Stoller again. Songer with the disc on the doorstep. Puts a high release up, but Alicia Dixon in the area. That's a D for the Alpenglow.
That's right. Stanislawski had a step on Dixon, but unfortunately that throw was, a step behind her, a second behind her.
Vlack puts it up. Dietrichs reels it in, puts it up, looking for Robin Fassett-Carmen. A little bit too far in front of her there. Gonna get another look at the Colorado defense as Kendra Miller picks up the disc for the Utah Wild. And honestly, great service here. The observer moving that marker.
Absolutely. Don't forget to leave a tip.
Don't forget to leave a tip. Terpstra, great reel that in there.
Those are scary spots on the sideline and in their own end zone.
Yeah, Davis really towed the line there also. Utah Wild working to keep possession. Unfortunately, Songer unable to dig that one out. Tough grab is going to give the Alpenglow a break chance. Halverson finds Dixon. Dixon had Beetle Moorcroft downfield, but resets with Halverson. Oh my gosh, and Dietrich with the assist there. Robin Fastenkarma with the score. It didn't work the first time they did it, but it will work this time to give the Colorado Alpenglow a point. That is Colorado Alpenglow 9, Utah Wild 6. Just about 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
Feels good to have a little redemption on an errant throw. Calibrate it, and the second one's for a score.
You know, they knew they had the chemistry. They just had to work. You know, we all go through bumps.
Absolutely.
Relationships can be bumpy, and these two have demonstrated that you can work through that. Love seeing Aubrey Dietrich with some assists. She had some great assists last home game as well.
One of these days, we'll see Aubrey handle. Do you believe it?
Can we try and schedule a game on April Fools next year? Because E and I've got some ideas.
Wait, don't say them all in the air. We got to save some for later.
Banis with the pull for the Colorado Alpenglow.
Does Banis have a nickname?
I'm going to give her one on Fire Truck. Kircher picks up the disc. Oh, and a bidding Blaze.
Incredible defensive play.
Amazing, amazing layout D there. Alpenglow moving it. Rory Veldman putting up a huck, looking for Grimes. Grimes unable to come down with that one.
Grimes is a super strong player in the air. We saw she had position Heather Reed, but Kendra Miller, incredible athlete in her own right, comes in and swipes it away.
Yeah. Songer putting it for Sarah Stoller, too far in front of Stoller there.
That had a little...
Let's take a look at that gorgeous layout D from Blaze. Again, a rookie on this team. Welcome to Colorado, Blaze.
Happy to have you.
Moorcroft picks up the disc. Push pass?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Fearless. That last huck had a flavor of huck and play D, but I don't want to jump to that conclusion.
Wow, and a quick D there. Great work from Stanislawski. Puts it up. Who finds Williams for a score?
Great grab by Williams, towing it in on that sideline there. Great wherewithal. Unfortunately, that just seemed like a miscue from handler to cutter on Alpenglow. You hate to have a turnover like that.
Yeah, Stanislawski just, being heads up, being in the right space at the right time, and, making the easy find to Williams there to make sure they get that score. Got about 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Utah Wild 7, Colorado Alpenglow 9.
And Utah Wild's certainly still in this. They are fighters, and I think they have a shot of clawing back. So if Alpenglow wants to fend them off, they are going to have to keep their wits about them and play their game.
Absolutely. Olympian Stacey Gasco with the pull. I'm not going to stop saying that.
I don't think you should.
All right, we got our classic Alpenglow handlers out there.
Classic.
Nelson and Pesh.
Looks like maybe there was an offsides on the pull. That's why they are not running to go pick up the disc.
Gonna get a little yardage, a little center. Nelson's gonna start with the disc here.
There's a little bit of a benefit to that.
Nelson puts it up, looking for Slev. Hard read there on Slev's part.
Definitely some big pressure from Judd on Slev's back. Couldn't just take the time to read it.
Perquette with the disc. Swings out. Finding Finnegan. Finnegan to Gaskell. Gaskell putting one. Several players in pursuit, but that is a score for the Utah Wild. Bozone scores that. Number 13.
First of all, incredible last name.
Bozone,
Second of all, incredible play. Had Shigley on her back, and wow, goes up and comes down with it. Also, beautiful throw, great trust in your receivers there, and we see a score that actually happens in the middle of the field.
Absolutely, and that's a break for the Utah Wild, bringing this score closer together. Like you said, Utah Wild is in this game. They want to win, and they're working for it.
Definitely, definitely.
Bam.
And we're definitely seeing some cleaner ultimate. The wind has died down a little bit. It is still chilly out here, but all of that is just more opportunity to be able to play the game that you bring to the field.
Absolutely.
And not have to adjust to anything else.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to have WUL in here with the pull for the Utah Wild.
No offsides this time. Good work.
So many yards from WUL in. Veldman now with the disc, putting a huge one, looking for Slev. Slev has time. It's floating up. Slev reels it in, and that's a score for the Colorado Alpenglow.
So many great things here. First of all, gorgeous throw.
Gorgeous throw, Veldman.
Rory Veldman, I need your autograph. Second of all, no one near Sarah Levin. I assume that was a pull play. They drew that up, and they had some tricks up their sleeve to get Sarah Levin all alone in the end zone. And then incredible read by Levin. Goes up, still gets it at the peak, hearing footsteps.
Great read. Love that little celebration between Slev and Veldman there at the end.
Teammate love. What better celebration is there?
Absolutely.
It takes two. It takes at least two, but it takes two in Ultimate Frisbee.
Sometimes it only takes one.
What?
A Callahan?
Oh. Well, you're talking to someone who's not very good at defense, so that wasn't even in the realm of possibility.
Halverson with the pull for the Alpenglow. Let's see this Alpenglow defense. Quick center. Songer now with the disc.
Seeing that same defensive look?
Absolutely. Kircher in.
There's a foul called. Carolyn Black calls a foul. Gets knocked over by the thrower, Paige Kircher. Interestingly, Black used to play for the Utah Wild.
That is a fun fact. Excited to have her playing in her home state. Not her home state, where she lives. It's a home state.
Yeah.
Kircher will maintain the possession of the disc. Little pre-stall there, and we are off to the races.
Williams breaks free, no one on her.
Kendra Miller now with the disc, looking up line, 2-staller. Just really squeezing that in that tight space. Kircher puts it up. Unable to run that out there from Davis.
Yeah, that one had some heat on it. I assume that was to counteract the wind, but wasn't enough wind to counteract it, and it just zooms out the back.
Little low, little fast. Gonna give the Colorado Alpenglow a chance to break here. Halverson picking up the disc.
Looking downfield at a vert stack and out of the hands of Alicia Dixon.
Uncharacteristic. Gonna give the Utah Wild an opportunity to score. Of course, Kendra Miller picking up this disc. Beautiful movement. Kircher looking for Miller, who slides to maintain possession. We'll see. And that is a goal for the Utah Wild.
I'm not sure that was the intended spot for the throw to be caught, but I'll take an assist anytime. Sure, sounds good. Great read by Kendra Miller.
Absolutely. Here is a look at that great handler movement. And, of course, a gorgeous slide.
Yeah, I love that throw and go. Miller clearly had it in her mind as she threw the disc off the sideline the first time that she was going to be cutting across the field. Saw a little bit of a roll from the defense to pick that up, but just a little too late.
Absolutely. And again, this is a tight game. Colorado Alpenglow 10, Utah Wild 9. We have just under a minute and a half in this third quarter. Gaskill with the pull for the Wild.
You forgot something.
Tell me more.
Olympian. Stacey
Olympian
Gaskell.
Stacey Gaskill with the pull. Pesh picks up, quickly centers to Nelson. Utah Wild really locking down on those handler resets. Mimek with the disc.
I like seeing the Pesh-Nelson combo. They definitely have chemistry despite playing for rival club teams.
Wow, and Pesh puts it out there into space, and Thorpe able to reel that in. Shigley now with the disc. Shigley inside to Pesh. Off her hands, but still maintains it. Another slicey from Pesh to Abby Thorpe.
Definitely a little bladey action right over the defender. And despite the two defenders sandwiching her, Thorpe easily gives that a grab. Another score.
I have lost the Thorpe score count in my head.
It's 5 or 6 now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Thorpe going to work.
Absolutely. And that was just like good chemistry down the field. Some just smart cutting. And some interesting little inside throws to space, taking what they're giving you. It might be small, but when your receivers are heads up, everything's an option.
Absolutely. And just over 30 seconds left. We will see if the Utah Wild can do a clean and quick O-line. We might see a couple more points. But I think probably not if the Alpenglow have anything to say about it. Banis there with the pull.
One of our best downwind pulls yet.
Absolutely. Kircher with the disc now. Kircher finds Stanislavski.
I love the Sevier-Stanislavski matchup.
Just real athleticism.
What's it like?
What's it like? Kendra Miller puts it to Songer. Songer getting to a high stall count.
Looks like a call.
Stall called. Gonna talk about it with the observer.
Great mark from Emily Grimes.
And great all-around D, right? I mean, that's what it means when you get to that stall count. It means everyone on the field is working really hard on defense.
Big team D. Looks like it's gonna stay. So must have just gotten to 6.5.
Kendra Miller putting it up with the around throw. Stanislavski.
Under pressure.
Under pressure, yeah. Fabulous grab.
A lot of mental toughness.
Terpstra puts it up. It's a little bit far, and that's going to be a turnover. And that is the end of our third quarter. Colorado Alpenglow up 11 to the Utah Wild 9. This game is getting spicy.
Absolutely having a blast out here.
Having a blast. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back for the fourth and final quarter of this wonderful Winter Wonderland game.
So you better stick around.
Moving that's the method, and I'm moving on to rep it. The suburbs how I left it, laying beats down under structures. Riling up the juice, and I'm stirring up a ruckus. Stay hurting instrumentals, putting rappers on the crutches. Pride, rebels of the ages, get your own places. Cook yourself something, stop living in the basement. I'm 5 stars, why waste your time to rate it? Chuck the hater raid, bitch, I'm always hydrated.
I made up and get to this guy cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing. I held up a goodbye cause I live in better, make each other do my own thing. I made up and get to this guy cause so sorry, little mama, gotta do my thing.
Hopefully I can catch it this spot. Oh man. It's not funny, I'm serious.
And we are getting ready for the final quarter in this Colorado Alpenglow Utah Wild game. It has been exciting so far. And as these teams are getting ready to head out to the field, we just want to thank one last sponsor here, Jackson Photos. The Colorado Alpenglow just want to thank Jackson Photo, the official photographer of the Colorado Alpenglow Ultimate.
Our friend and yours.
Our friend and yours.
Are you excited for a last quarter of Ultimate, Brixie?
I'm always excited for Ultimate. You know, the last quarter is always fun. You get to see people really laying it all on the line, you know, because they only got 12 minutes left to play this game.
And you're only playing the one game, not 5 games. So
absolutely.
No excuses.
The Alpenglow will be on offense here to start this quarter. They're going to be looking for a clean hold to maintain this lead.
Did you see Alicia's braids on the camera? Looking fly.
Wow, incredible.
Alpenglow colors.
Oh, love that.
You gotta rep your team.
Absolutely. Here is our wonderful photographer, Sloth Jackson, in action, getting some great pics for both teams here. And we are off to the races in this fourth quarter. Alpenglow moving quickly down the field. Nelson now with the disc, putting a big look up to find Slav. And Slav reels that in. Wow, with the legs.
Incredible play drawn up. So shout out to the coaches and shout out to that O-line. Making it look easy out here.
Absolutely. Run that play. Here's a look at that quick play again. Gorgeous huck here from Nelson. Slav runs it out. Making it look easy. Slav's like, yeah, what wasn't easy was running the sprints that got me to this point.
Absolutely. Putting in the work in the offseason, and it's really showing when she's out here 15 or 20 yards in front of her defender.
Absolutely. Slav might inspire me to run sprints.
Okay, don't get ahead of yourself there.
All right, Alpenglow up 12 to the Utah Wild 9. Still a close game, but the Alpenglow D here is going to be looking to get a break. Robin Fassett Carmen with the pull. A lot of syllables.
I loved that that fast movement that we just saw from Alpenglow. It looks like they had a shot of espresso between quarters, and I wonder if Utah Wild will come out just as hot and quick.
Terpstra putting a disc, looking for her teammate. Incredible find, Davis. Just outside of the end zone. Davis finding Songer to Miller. Just on the doorstep. Lots of patience here. From the Wild, Kendra Miller puts it to Kircher for a score for the Utah Wild.
And our favorite little spot in that corner.
Right
open side this time for Utah Wild. Just a nice quick first step right in front of the thrower. And a quick play, quick score by Utah Wild to answer Colorado Alpenglow's quick score.
Yep. Here's a look at that huck. Absolutely gorgeous from Terpstra.
They were not connecting with Davis on those hucks upwind, so nice to see them connect with her on the downwind.
And then, you know, just patient movement here in the end zone for that score.
That's who you want to have the disc on the end zone line in either direction.
Absolutely. Trading out the discs here. Wallen is going to be looking to pull this for the Wild. I'm hoping to see some big defensive plays here from the Wild. You know, they want to break.
It's now or never. Time to, you know, make it happen.
Absolutely.
Make a name for yourself out here.
Pesh picking up the disc for the Alpenglow. Centers to Nelson.
Who's hunting for the highlight reel here?
Who's hunting for the highlight reel? Gorgeous outside throw. Pesh getting to a high stall count, but going to find Nelson.
Got Ito free on the sideline.
Alpenglow having to work it backwards quite a bit here. Ito puts it up into space for Nelson. Nelson boosts it. Looking for Abby Thorpe. And there she is. Abby says she has 7. Thank you so much for counting for us.
She's got us in her ear. She listens to the game while she plays.
Absolutely. Wow, Abby. What a game. Always a great player, but like, you know, you love just the sort of the days where it all comes together for a great player like that, and we just really get to see them have 7 of these 13 goals for the Alpenglow.
Especially when it's someone that you know and you've played with or unfortunately had to play against, and you get to showcase to the world, this is my friend and they're so good at Ultimate. Please cheer for them too.
And also, Ari Nelson just with an incredible throw there. Huge guns. You know, I hear she can deadlift a dump truck, so.
What?
I think that's what Lisa P brought on a sign last home game. It was great. Deadlift a house, maybe?
They must CrossFit. I don't know.
Ari's strong.
I just assume.
All right, Kircher centers to Terpstra. Songer with the disc. Finding Stanislavski.
Sevier trying to be a nuisance there.
Yeah.
And it works.
It is going to work. That's a turn with an opportunity for the Alpenglow to break. Moorcroft picking up the disc.
Trust throw from Moorcroft, but Miller, huge in the air, comes down with it. High stall count throw. That explains it.
Beetle Moorcroft just really trying to put that up.
What's your high stall count throw? Push pass, huck, scoober, hammer?
You know, depends on if we inside or outside. Usually I'll go for a backhand huck. You know, worst case scenario, maybe you draw that foul. Looks like that's going to be a turn. Utah Wild here going to have a chance to score. Songer is going to pick up the disc for the Wild with a quick cut off the back from Stoller.
If I'm not mistaken,
a hammer.
Yeah, love to see it. Utah Wild started on offense, so Alpenglow lost their break chance, but
trying to maintain here. Williams with the disc just outside. That was a great throw. Songer to Kircher. Great bidding attempt there.
Honestly, making it look easy. Just a nice relaxed throw.
Yeah, despite the bidding Blaze.
Yeah. No big deal.
Now we're just used to it. Sorry, Blaze.
Well, I'm not used to it. But I would say Songer and Kircher have had a lot of reps together. There's a lot of trust there. There's a lot to be said for trust on the field.
Absolutely.
Which can be like a tough thing with, you know, the shorter season. And, I mean, you're getting a whole mix of players who play for different teams in different seasons that aren't related to semi-professional Ultimate. And so sometimes it's hard to build chemistry, but sometimes it's also fun to play with new people.
Gaskill with another huge pull for the Utah Wild.
Are you forgetting something?
You know, I was going to let the bit die. Pesh picks it up, and it's too far in front of a bidding Shigley there. This is going to give the Utah Wild an opportunity to break. Vespra with the disc in the center of the field.
Only about half field, honestly, and we get a whistle. Do we think that's a timeout from the Utah Wild? Using those timeouts how they were meant to be used. You get your D. It's time for your break chance. Let's calm down and get some new players on the field.
We're going to take a quick break as the players do as well, and we will be back to see what the Utah Wild come out with out of this timeout.
We believe that women and non-binary athletes deserve to be seen and our abilities showcased for the world to see.
We believe in perpetuating Ultimate by establishing professional teams and developing future generations of players.
We believe players of all identities and backgrounds deserve an equal opportunity to be recognized and lauded for our achievements in our sport.
We believe in sustainably and responsibly creating equitable and accessible avenues for women and non-binary athletes to join and participate in our sport.
We believe that being transparent,
open,
and responsive to criticism is critical,
and that there should always be space
to fix our mistakes,
grow, and be better.
We are the Western Ultimate League.
And we are back, and the disc is already out on the field. Kircher putting up a throw. Wow, an incredible read there from Davis, who pulls it in. Davis just outside of the end zone, finds Miller, who looks inside to Williams. And despite a bidding Rory Veldman, that's a score for the Utah Wild.
Yeah, that's a tough place to be on defense. Not enough time to see the disc and also lay out in the right spot. You're just doing the soccer goalie layout. And Utah Wild get the score here.
This is a close game, as it has been pretty much all day. Utah Wild down just one with 12 to the Colorado Alpenglow, holding on to that lead just barely with 13, as we have just over 8 minutes left in this final quarter.
And I want to point out the athleticism that we just saw from Davis. We've been seeing that all game. It's hard when there's so many athletic people and you're trying to pick your matchups. Like, okay, I need you on this person, I need you on this person. It feels like there's always going to be someone left over who's still really athletic and able to make a big play. That's how it's been all game.
Yep, absolutely. Another look here at a pull from Stacey Gaskell. As Utah Wild get down there, hoping for a break to tie this ball game up. Pesh with the disc on the sideline. Finds Veldman.
Totally free, Veldman.
Veldman puts it up, finding Thorpe. Outside to Ito, who's going to boost it to Shigley.
That is a gorgeous throw.
Running out. On a Utah Wild player on her back, but Shigley holds off, keeps her positioning, and that's a score for the Alpenglow.
That was some beautiful throws. Beautiful work from Colorado Alpenglow to take a second, put a nice edge on it, and that one from Ito just sits right there so
Absolutely
Shigley can run
gorgeous.
onto it.
Love putting Ito in that power position, running upfield so she can just click that easy backhand huck to her teammate.
I think it's interesting, the stuff that we're seeing today is a lot of preset or predetermined plays working out. Some of this has been offensive structure with flow, so those vert stack or those hoe stack looks, but it seems like the very clean points are the ones that are you to you to you goal.
Absolutely. Halverson here with the pull for the Alpenglow.
Great pull, makes it most of the way down.
Terpstra quickly centers to Kircher. Inside look here. Songer up to Davis. Working a little bit backwards now, but that's going to be outside swing to Miller, who lays out and maintains possession.
And holy cow, just pops right up.
And then a gorgeous inside look. Wow, Kircher there with the huck, looking. Couple different players in pursuit, and Davis is going to come down with that. Great read from Davis.
Yeah, Davis not even close to the tallest person in the area, but incredible read and comes down with that. Maybe not necessarily the intended target, but who cares? Go get your bag.
So let's take a quick look at that gorgeous save from Miller, followed by an incredible read from Davis.
Not quite how it got drawn up, I don't think. I was surprised we didn't see that first huck go up from Songer on the sideline, and then I was about to applaud that it was coming across the field, but got quite worried that the disc almost hit the ground. But wow, incredible play by Miller.
Absolutely.
Highlight reel. Put that on your highlight reel, WUL.
Again, this game is tight. Utah Wild here looking for that break. It's now or never to tie this ball game up. It's not never, but it would really be great, I think, for them if it was now.
Out of bounds pull from Wallen. Maybe the strategy was to get the disc wet in the snow.
Genius play.
If so, 3D chess is happening.
I don't know, though. I mean, you got to try anything you can to take that arm away from Nelson.
Right? There's a call from Nelson. Looks like contact. But before that, Nelson wasn't quite seeing anything open anywhere on the field. So we'll see if that gets remedied.
And Wallen there with the run through D. This is going to give the Wild that opportunity to get this break. Aragon picks up inside to Wallen. Wallen swings it out. And a little bit of traffic, and it's not quite going to work this time. Judd there trying to find some action in the end zone to get that break.
I think Ito got a hand on that. So good heads up there.
Great inside from Nelson. Thorpe finds Shigley. Pesh looking downfield. Finds Nelson, who has Slev going. Looks like a little bit. Oh, a bidding Slev almost reels that in, despite what seemed to be a tiny bit of a miscue between them.
I saw that as well. Looked like Slev was starting to come under. Not sure why. If Nelson's got the disc, I'm going deep. Maybe some redemption from the last one.
Shortall here picking up the disc for the Utah Wild.
Wild set up in a horizontal stack.
Shortall to Wallen.
A lot of free open undercuts here from Utah Wild.
Looks like a bidding layout. We looked like a D, but looks like there's a bit of a call on the field.
Definitely a great Thorpe is great at seeing those opportunities of when to take that lane and get the layout.
Here's a look at that gorgeous layout D.
Looks like maybe she kicked Hereshnikova after she hit the ground. But it doesn't affect the play, just after. So Alpenglow's disc on the sideline.
Nelson picking it up for the Glow, putting it up into space for Thorpe, who has to get big to try and reel that in, but that is going to be a turn. Aragon picking up now for the Utah Wild. Break chance for Wild. But they got to work it all the way down the field.
Well, they're getting these open unders.
Aragon to Wallen.
And a whistle on the field.
Timeout called. Joe Durst sounds like he's calling a new line.
We got to get some tight defense out there if they want to keep that a short approach to a goal.
Absolutely. And Utah Wild here going to be really trying to get this break in order to tie up the ball game. Only 4 minutes or so remaining in this final quarter. It's been tight all game.
Yeah, Alpenglow has been in control, ahead by 1 or 2 points, but definitely not comfortable by any means.
Absolutely.
Some crazy bow action from Dietrich today.
Oh yeah, it's a longbow day. I don't know if I've ever seen that look from Dietrich. We love it. We love trying new things.
Absolutely. Fashion is risk.
And again, these stands are pretty full. Fans staying warm, having fun. Lots of hugging going on down there.
Some snuggling.
Some snuggling. Looks like Stanislavski is going to be picking up this disc for the Wild with a hard mark, Alex Daniels honor.
I was waving. Did you see me waving in the window? No? Okay.
Stanislavski put something up. I'm not sure that's what she wanted. Oh, probably because it was a foul?
Yeah, it looks like a foul call on Alex Daniels. I like that the play was a deep cut. I mean, certainly they want to get it off their own end zone line. And you want to play, you have a little bit of room to play risky right now. As soon as that clock gets lower, though, Utah Wild's probably going to be playing very risky if the score stays like this.
Yep, looks like the observer talking with both players about what everyone saw, what she saw. Trying to resolve this. It sounds like the foul call has been retracted, and so the turnover will stay, and that's an Alpenglow disc now. With Nelson picking up this disc.
Staring down a vert stack, and there's a pick called. Looks like
chatting about it a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see. Probably going to go back.
Sarah Stoller making the call. Certainly that disc was probably going to go up either way to Veldman, but that's tough when you don't have an opportunity to make a defensive play on it.
Absolutely. Again, our favorite observer who shall not be named.
A great addition to the Colorado community.
Absolutely.
Happy to have you here.
And the disc is being sent back to Nelson. And the glow pit is doing a wave. Like you said at the start of this game, right? We really gotta use the energy from this glow pit if Alpenglow wants to win.
Yep, last 2 minutes of the game can sometimes be where the energy dies, so.
Dietrich gets that off the line back to Nelson. There's going to be a pick call.
Thorpe totally open on the front of the end zone line.
She's going for goal number 8.
But that was not where the pick was.
Disc will stay with Thorpe just outside of the end zone. Thorpe looking inside to Nelson, but that's going to be a D from Kendra Miller.
Super tight window, plus
Songer
Miller.
putting up a huge throw looking for Miller, who will immediately cut deep, reels that in. Miller now looking, finds Songer up line.
Yep, no one was open there for a moment, but came to get bailed out. Came to bail out.
Songer has to put up a big one, and Rory Veldman is going to come up with that disc, but stall called on the throw.
Better to have 2 Ds than none, right?
Absolutely.
They were not seeing much downfield. Certainly makes sense to just put it up and hope in that spot where so many goals have been caught. So right now, because there was a stall but also a D, they're trying to figure out where Alpenglow is going to start with the disc. A little bit of confusion, but because it was a
Looks like actually Ari Nelson taking an injury play.
Okay. So the stall was not upheld. Veldman is going to take the disc at the corner, and we have a sub out for Nelson.
Beetle Moorcroft now in for Nelson. Rory Veldman just putting up a big look.
I love the trust.
Dietrich in the area, but just on that sideline. It's going to be a turn.
Definitely a weird angle to be reading the disc going out of bounds.
Absolutely. Wild now with a chance to break again. Stanislawski finds Stoller.
Looking downfield at this vert stack once more.
Kendra Miller now with the disc to Songer.
A lot of very small cuts happening. Not trying to gain big yards, just trying to play it safe and make sure you have somebody open in your 7 seconds.
Great upline cut there from Kendra Miller. They are really just taking their time working it into this end zone space. Songer puts it up, and that is going to be a turnover. Unfortunately, Terpstra there not able to come down with that disc for a much-needed break for the Utah Wild.
Not sure if Dietrich got a hand on it. It didn't look like the disc trajectory changed at all, but sometimes all you need is someone just swiping in front of your face for you to lose the disc in your eyesight for a second.
Just about 20 seconds left in this final quarter, and we are taking a timeout. Let's take a look at that last play here, see if they're...
If we can give Aubrey the stat.
If we can give Aubrey the stat. Hard to tell from that angle.
Hard to tell with the slow-mo. We'll have to ask her after the game.
Yep.
So with 20 seconds left, we're getting new players on the field. It's been a long point.
Been a long point.
It seems like Alpenglow is in control. If they can possess the disc for 20 seconds, I mean, that's three throws without a stall count, right? Then they take the game away. But they are in front of their own end zone line. So if Wild is hungry and they're playing super, super tight defense, they could get the turn and get the score and tie it up in 20 seconds. There's a chance.
There's a chance. It could be really good.
So I know everyone else is on the edge of their seats.
Yeah. The crowd is doing some chanting down there.
They could be doing some more chanting.
Yeah.
I wish they could hear me.
They're taking a break. They just did one like 30 seconds ago. You know, they got to rest their voices. We've got a party after this to get to.
Yeah, but 20 seconds left. Come on.
Pesh, of course, picking up the disc here for the Alpenglow. Pesh puts it up high to Thorpe, who's just going to boost it. Why not? Slev running, but it's going to go out of... Oh! Did Slev toe the line and keep it in? Wow, incredible.
Looks like she did.
Finds Veldman.
2 seconds left. And that's the ball game.
It's a final possession. Thorpe puts it up to Blaze, who backpedals in for a goal and a kick spike. And that is the game. Colorado Alpenglow pull away with the win. Colorado Alpenglow 15, Utah Wild 13 in this incredible, incredible game.
I love to see it. Colorado Alpenglow here for the win, but also for the point diff. They want to say, no, we want every single point we possibly can get.
Let's take a quick look at how Slev toes this line. Oh!
Come on now.
Man.
And we've got Colorado Alpenglow celebrating.
Absolutely. What an exciting game here today. You know, despite the cold, the fans came out, the players showed up, played athletically, played with good spirit. And one play, of course, stood out a little bit more than them all, and that is our Discraft play of the game.
And
you remember Blaze going out with her left hand and an incredible layout there.
Hopefully Sports Center Top 10 gets a hold of that one. That was amazing athleticism.
Absolutely huge. an incredible day here for both teams. Utah Wild, thank you so much for coming out here and playing us.
It's been a pleasure to have you.
We are absolutely so excited. We will be heading to the number 38, one of the Colorado Alpenglow sponsors this year, for a little bit of an after-game party with both teams where we get to mingle and hang out. So if you're at home and you were not into the cold, come out to number 38. We're going to have a good time over there.
Yes, we'll be inside sipping some beverages, and we will see you there. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. We had such a good time.
Absolutely. All right, well, we're going to take us out. We will see you at the number 38. I'm Emily Brixey.
I'm Emily Harrell.
No relation. We'll see you next time.